Hello there, Pisces. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your Oracle and Tarot reading for the full moon, second time around in Aquarius for August 2021. Pisces, I hope you are doing great out there. This is the most interesting full moon reading I've done in a minute because last month for July was our first full moon in Aquarius. Now, technically, that means that this full moon of August should have been a full moon in Pisces, but the moon reaches its full aspect at the very last degree of Aquarius, the sun still in the very last degree of Leo. 41 minutes later, right after that full moon in Aquarius hits, it moves into your sign of Pisces. So it just missed that little pocket. So your full moon, Pisces, will be next month in September. I think it's really fascinating because it almost always happens where we have everything goes in order. But this month we have had a doubling up of that Aquarius energy. The Pisces folks that will feel this the strongest will be those that are closest to Aquarius. So my early degree Pisces folks, you will feel this full moon even stronger, but you'll still definitely feel it because right after it goes through that full aspect, it'll go right into your sign and you're definitely going to feel the impact because that Pisces moon will then move across the planet Neptune, which is your ruling planet. So it's going to be a very couple of magical, mystical days, especially the 23rd to 24th. You'll really feel that dreamy, imaginative, spiritual aspect coming up very strongly. I think it'll help you get in touch with yourselves very, very beautifully. So let's get into your cards, Pisces. We're going to be doing a past, present, future layout to see what these lunar cycles for the month are bringing you. Keep in mind that these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single Pisces. So take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and info are down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and get on into it. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Pisces out there for this second full moon in Aquarius of 2021. Show us whatever they need to know for their highest and best good, please. Yeah, these are definitely on track. Okay, so the immediate past, emotions are running high. Absolutely. When that moon is in Aquarius, that means it's highlighting your universal 12th house of Pisces. And so it really does bring those emotions very strongly to the surface. You may feel a little bit of that residual energy as well as we go into this second cycle of the Aquarius full moon. Just an interesting side note there. But that super moon card definitely brings our feelings up to the surface, and we have to express those emotions. We have to verbalize, we have to cry, we have to laugh, we have to voice our frustrations, and that may be something that's played a very key role in your last month cycle. But it is about growth, Pisces. I think it's very important. This is a beautiful card, the waxing crescent of growth. I think it's actually been very stabilizing for you, even if you felt, wow, I don't feel stable at all. I feel like an emotional wreck. I feel like my feelings and my tears and everything's all over the place. But believe me, Pisces, the more that you express those feelings, the more that you allowed those emotions to play out and have a voice, the better you came out, right? The more that you grounded, the more strong you actually became. And as you go into this future, like in this present moment, look at what you've got. The waning moon, what do you need to release? So it's really helped you to get in touch with what you can keep and what you should let go, right? I feel like that's what's happening very much at this full moon, at this last degree of Aquarius, right on the edge of your sign. It's really sort of like that moment, that pivotal time. It's almost like that crossroads where it's like, all right, which path am I going to take? This one is obviously where I want to go. I might have to let go of some of those old ideas to turn that one down, but overall, I know that this is going to be the better path for me. And that may be very much what you're feeling this next couple of days, especially Pisces. It's a discernment. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yes, making the right choice for yourself. You don't have to take a path or take something just because someone's pushing it on you. You're discerning for yourself what serves you best. Going into the immediate future over the next 28 to 30 days. Look at that. New moon in Virgo energy. A time to give rather than take. So I feel this is extremely empowering for you. As that moon goes into Pisces, we also transit the sun into Virgo. Virgo is where the sun is when the full moon is in your sign, Pisces. That is your, opposite, equal, dynamic sign. And so a time to give rather than take. I really do feel like this is bringing things into balance. If you've been giving and giving and giving and not taking nearly enough, then I think it's time for you to receive something back. But if it's time for you to give or to release, it's time for it to happen. There's a lot of energy of growth, empowerment, greater earthy stability, letting go of what you can't hold on to anymore. That's really the feeling this gives me. Also with that Virgo energy is a greater sense of health, healing, greater well-being. And on top of this, we have our long night moon. That is the full moon of December. So that's Capricorn season, another very earthy time. You might be getting very strongly in touch with yourself over this next month cycle. It may be a time where you really check in with where you are in your journey, whether you're in a relationship or not. This energy feels very much focused on you, right? It's like, what are you doing? How are you proceeding along the journey of life? Sometimes you might feel a little lonely. Sometimes you might feel a little bit on your own, on your path this month ahead. But don't worry, it's not going to stay that way. And it's important for you to have a little breathing time to just get in touch with yourself. So let's get into some tarot. We're going to just deepen these messages up for you. Wow, Pisces. I love to see this. Okay, what a great progression. On top of the past cards, we have the the 10 of Swords. And so to me, this is a difficult cycle coming full circle. Any feelings of pain, betrayal, old wounds, heartaches, disappointments, things that have really caused a lot of anxiety or nervousness or fears or doubts, a lot of this is coming full circle. And it's a result of you releasing those emotions and growing internally as a person. And it's happening quickly, very quickly. Look at that 8 of Wands. So this is something that it almost has that feeling like you've been working through this for a while. And it's like everything just culminated into this perfect moment where you just let it go so fast. It's like, I am moving past that. I've batted this around for too long. I've let this hurt me. I've let it drag me down. And that 8 of Wands is very quick. It's very positive as well. It's a real traveling kind of energy. So you might have physically moved as well. Right in the center, we have the 6 of Swords. So to me, this is a beautiful progression. The 10 of Swords is like that difficult cycle coming to an end. And the 6 of Swords is making the decision to keep it moving, right? You're moving away from those dark clouds towards the light. This is moving away from conflict, sadness, difficult times. It really is the promise of better days ahead. And again, like I said, it's doing what's right for you. Making that choice, discerning what you have to let go of. I do feel for some of my Pisces, you may either be leaving a relationship, leaving a job, leaving a home situation, anything that's toxic. anything that's toxic. If it's good for you, it's going to last, right? If it's not good for you, I feel like you're going to let it go. And look at that. We have the Death card, transformation, powerful transformation. This is also Scorpio rulership. So to me, it's a deep dive. This heals you from the inside out. This lets go of something in a big, big, powerful way to make room for the sunrise ahead, right? That's the power of the Death card. Going into the future, you definitely have the sun coming out because we have the Temperance card. That's the next in the cycle. That is Sagittarius, right? The next sign in the cycle. And so to me, that's definitely the sun coming out. And Pisces, what I really feel is as a result of all of this effort, as a result of this transformation, what it brings you is a life that's more in balance and more in moderation. If you've been in a situation where you used to just pour in 110% into somebody or into something, it's like you're remembering to take care of yourself too, right? It's really living a life in balance, not too much of one, not too much of the other. You know, in a lot of Temperance cards, they show her, you know, with one foot on the earth, one foot in the water. It's the balance. They show her pouring, you know, the fire and the water. And in the middle, we have this flourishing, flowering plant beginning to grow as a result of that. The Temperance card also refers to resilience. And this is a reminder that you're much stronger than you thought you were. For even those Pisces out there that feel like they're very alone, right, you know, through this next cycle, I would say remind yourself you are so much stronger, so much more resilient than you realize, and a lot of your experiences have brought you to where you are. I think you're ready to go to a greater place here. Not without, you know, your trials, your tribulations, working through a lot of emotions, working through a lot of feelings, transitioning through some very heavy times. But boy, is it coming out beautifully. And look at that. Yes, Ace of Pentacles on top of that Temperance card, because to me this feels like a tangible material gift coming in from Spirit for you. On the bottom, ooh, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So definitely big manifestations, big abundance. And we also have our Moon card, which is your power card in the major arcana, Pisces. So I do feel that you're stepping into a more stable existence, a greater, stronger foundation going forward as a result of going through a lot of ups and downs. Let's get into an affirmation for you. Ooh, I like this because there was that element of travel and movement. We got that from the Eight of Wands, the Six of Swords. Most definitely safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. So Pisces, this is also a wonderful affirmation for any of you that have travel on the horizon and you may have been kind of nervous about it or concerned. This is a nice reminder to say you're going to be fine. You know, things are going to go okay. Beautiful reading, guys. I hope that this full moon finds you well. Hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do reach out there, hit that subscribe button, join the Dragon family, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.